Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0101, indicates a concern with the mass airflow MAF sensor circuit. This sensor plays a crucial role in engine management by measuring the amount of air entering the engine. The Powertrain Control Module, PCM, utilizes this data to adjust fuel injection for optimal performance. Any malfunction in the MAF sensor can lead to incorrect air-fuel mixture and engine performance issues. The problem arises when there is a significant discrepancy between the air measurement from the MAF sensor and the data calculated from the manifold absolute pressure MAP sensor output. This can cause the PCM to detect a malfunction and trigger the DTC P0101, leading to potential delays in an engine response, increased emissions, and poor fuel economy. In conclusion, the DTC P0101 highlights the importance of understanding the essential roles of the mass airflow and manifold absolute pressure sensors in engine function. By following the structured troubleshooting steps outlined, technicians can accurately identify and resolve the malfunction swiftly. Addressing the potential causes, observing symptoms, and performing thorough checks can significantly reduce the risk of reoccurrence. Furthermore, engaging in preventive maintenance can enhance vehicle reliability and efficiency. Ultimately, a well-maintained intake system will lead to optimized engine performance and improved fuel economy, ensuring a smooth driving experience. The DTC P0101 primarily involves the mass airflow MAF sensor, the MAP sensor, and the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The MAF sensor is located in the intake duct, just before the throttle body, measuring the volume of air entering the engine. The MAP sensor, located within the intake manifold, quantifies air pressure and aids the PCM in estimating airflow. The PCM continuously compares these two sensors' readings to ensure they align within a predefined range. If the MAF sensor reports values that deviate significantly from the MAP-derived calculations for a duration of over 5 seconds, the PCM will trigger the DTC P0101. Understanding these components and their exact positional relationship in the vehicle is key for effective diagnostics and repair. Several issues can lead to the activation of DTC P0101. First, the intake air duct may be misinstalled or damaged, causing incorrect airflow readings. If the evaporative emission (EVAP) canister purge hose is improperly attached, it can alter air pressure readings, impacting the MAF sensor's performance. Similarly, a damaged intake manifold will not correctly facilitate airflow, leading to discrepancies in air measurement. The MAP sensor, if misaligned, may send incorrect data to the PCM, and the positive crankcase ventilation (PCV) hose must be correctly installed to prevent abnormal engine pressures. Lastly, a clogged or damaged air cleaner element can restrict airflow, skewing MAF readings and causing the DTC to trigger. When the DTC P0101 is activated, drivers may notice various symptoms that indicate engine performance issues. One of the most common initial signs is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. In addition, you may experience poor acceleration, as the engine might not receive the proper air-fuel mixture required for efficient performance. Increased fuel consumption can also occur since the PCM attempts to compensate for the erroneous readings, leading to inefficient fuel usage. Lastly, rough idling may become apparent, showcasing that the engine is struggling to maintain a consistent RPM due to fluctuations in intake airflow. Recognizing these symptoms early can be pivotal in addressing the underlying issues swiftly. For troubleshooting DTC P0101, The initial step involves starting the engine and maintaining the engine speed at 3,000 RPM without any load. This means the CVT should be in P or N, and the manual transmission must be in neutral. Holding the engine at this speed allows the system to stabilize and enables proper airflow readings to be established. It's essential to continue this for a specified time until the radiator fan actuates, as this indicates that the engine has reached operating temperature. This step checks the responsiveness of the system under controlled conditions, which can help identify if the MAF or MAP sensors are functioning correctly. After holding the engine at 3,000 RPM, the next step is to let the engine idle for a minimum of 5 seconds. During this phase, it is important to observe if there are any irregularities in the engine's operation, such as stumbling or unusual noises. This idling period allows the PCM to gather more data on the reading discrepancies between the MAF and MAP sensors. The calibration performed during idling is vital, as any immediate fluctuations could hint at underlying issues with the sensors or related components. Accurate monitoring during this phase will significantly assist in diagnosing the problem effectively. In this next step of the troubleshooting process for DTC P0101, you will need to drive the vehicle at a steady speed of at least 40 miles per hour for no less than 5 seconds. This step aims to reproduce the driving conditions that could lead to the DTC being triggered. Maintaining a consistent speed helps the PCM analyze real-time data from the MAF and MAP sensors under actual driving conditions. If the freeze data was stored during previous testing, ensure to follow those specific conditions to replicate the issue accurately. If the DTC does arise again in this step, it solidifies that there's indeed a significant mismatch between the MAF and MAP sensors during operation. On completion of repairs, it's crucial to verify that the issue has been resolved. Begin by clearing the stored DTC from the PCM memory. This step allows the system to reset and will enable you to monitor any new codes that may arise. Following that, conduct a test drive under various conditions, mimicking the previous steps of holding high RPMs and cruising at 40 miles per hour. Post-test drive, check the diagnostic tool again for any error codes. If the DTC P0101 does not reappear, it indicates that the repair efforts were successful and the vehicle is now functioning properly. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0101, routine maintenance for related components is necessary. Regularly inspect the MAF and MAP sensors for any signs of dirt or physical damage, which can impede their functionality. Additionally, ensure that all air ducts are properly installed and free from obstructions, as these can affect airflow readings significantly. Replacing air filters at recommended intervals will also ensure that airflow remains consistent and that contaminants do not hinder sensor operation. By maintaining these components' integrity through diligent care, you can enhance engine performance and prolong the lifespan of critical systems. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.